What's up, everybody? Anthony here with Empire Music, empiremusic.com. Phone number at the shop, 412-343-5299. Kind of weird to just jump in without any playing, right? I always like filming an intro, even though I kill myself sometimes for developing a riff, which always ends up sounding the same, I know. But it's cool to just jump in here because we have an opportunity. I just shot a video on this, which may or may not be out yet. This is a 66 Fender Custom Shop Precision bass. And the pickup in this is the 6570 hand-wound P pickup in it. This is our Empire 58 pickup, 58 bass with our Empire 58 pickup in it. And they're very different, although they never lose that P bass character. But I thought this would be a really nice opportunity to kind of demonstrate the differences between not only that pickup, but the neck or the fretboard type. We have rosewood, we have a one-piece roasted maple neck on it. Also a roasted body in addition to the roasted neck. And here we'd have a standard, just non-roasted body, non-roasted neck. So obviously maple neck, alder body, but we add the roasting. Same width at the nut there. And just the difference in the pickup, sorry, I got that, didn't turn the volume down on that. The difference in the pickups, just warming up, I noticed such a difference in how they react to my playing. It's going to be different for everybody. The way that, let me put that down on the stand there, way that we measure that output before we even play something in the shop here would be, we put it on the multimeter, we measure the DC resistance on it. And the higher the number, generally speaking, or I don't even know if it's generally speaking, and I'm by no means an expert on the electronic side of it. I'm kind of a layman when it comes to that. But you do get a hotter pickup with a higher number. So this comes in around 12. I think it was 11.8 on the scale, on the multimeter. The Empire 58 was 9.11, which is right where we tend to see those Empires. We designed that pickup to be in the low 9s, high 8s. So really nice. Yeah, I wanted that pickup around there because I know with my touch, stylistically too, in more like the R&B soul setting, funk setting, which is a lot of times where I dwell, especially with the P bass, I like that amount of compression and it just reacts well to my touch. Where this, with the little hotter output, leans, and if the full length video on this is out, you'll hear it, and I say it in that it kind of leans more towards a little bit more throatiness, a little punchier in the upper mid range, a little bit more geared towards like rock playing, for lack of a better term. I don't want to pigeonhole it that way. You could play anything with it, but it's kind of going to be an interesting test to see the difference. Again, pickups, hotter output, a little less output, a little more compression. I don't think quite as sensitive of a pickup here. It's going to be great for some players. It's not going to be great for other players. And then rosewood versus maple, and then roasted against non-roasted. Also have a Earthquaker Devices Blooms Overdrive pedal down there, and that'll be a very interesting thing to hear how that reacts to a hotter output pickup. So first things first, clean tone, full volume, full tone. I'm never going to change any amp settings. We'll jump in between the basses. All right, so now we're gonna take obviously the same basses, and we're gonna play with a lighter attack. We're gonna roll tone to about 60%. Okay, now we're gonna take the basses and we're gonna play with a little bit of overdrive. So I have the Earthquaker Devices Blooms, and I'm going to not touch anything on that pedal, just have it kind of a basic stock standard sort of overdrive sound from me. Full volume, 90%-ish tone on both. Might need to click it on. Very, very interesting the way that each bass reacts, each pickup reacts. To my ears here in the room, and hopefully to you out there, they both sound really, really nice. I think if I can, I've said this before, and it's just editorializing a little bit in there, or maybe not, but the way that I think of sounds a lot visually, and I oftentimes can almost in my head when I play something see like an EQ curve, and the Empire almost seemed a little bit scooped out, where the 66 with the hotter output, the 6570 pickup in it, had a slight almost opposite curve to it. Still had tons of low end, but this it seemed like the low end and the top end to me, and even with the Overdrive on, which is really a testament to how great a P-Bass is, and also a testament to how awesome Earthquaker Devices is that they make an Overdrive that still lets the character of the bass shine through. And there's just no mistaking a P-Bass tone no matter what you do to it, short of really drenching it in effects. But even then, it retains this, like, there's this, and it has to do with the maple on it too, although it's roasted maple. That EQ curve seems to like accentuate the highs and the lows a little bit more. And with that, again, to my ears and with my touch, it almost like that mid-range kind of punched you in the face first. And then the highs and the lows kind of came in a little bit after that. It has to probably do a little bit with the rosewood, but it's just interesting how, like I said at the top of the video, how you get these two kind of conflicting things, the hotter output on a pickup with a warmer neck, and a lesser output, essentially a warmer pickup, but with a brighter neck or fretboard, I should say. Very, very interesting how that can affect the tone. There's the beauty of this is there is no right or wrong way to go about it. You're gonna play something, you're gonna hear something, and you're hopefully gonna gravitate to it, you're gonna relate to it, you're gonna have an intrinsic reaction to it, and just really hopefully enjoy the musical experience with the connection with an instrument, whether you're talking bass or guitar. So I hope this shed some light on the subject. I hope it was just entertaining and informative to you to, you know, there's rules on paper that we see as far as output on pickups and neck woods and fretboard woods, but until you get them in your hands and really experience it, that's the most important part of it. And if you can't do that, you can always call us here at the shop, 412-343-5299, and we can do our best to kind of guide you in the right direction. So cool. We'll see you next time with more bass content. Thanks for watching, as always.